Hey there, so you want to learn how to make Amapiano beats for Asake, Shallipopi, or Mavo. I'll be taking you through a step-by-step process that you need to know to make really good beats for these guys. So if you're new, hit the subscribe button down below and let's get started. So the very first thing you need to know when it comes to making this style of beats for Asake, Shallipopi, or Mavo is the tempo. And typically the tempo follows the regular Amapiano tempo, which is between 110 to 115. So you pick your range in between. I chose 115. And then the next most important thing is using high quality drums, because they don't use a lot of drum sounds, but the little that they use sounds really good. And that's why we're using the ultimate Amapiano drum kit, which has really high quality Amapiano drums, okay? So we start with the kick sound. So we're going to have some percussion sounds, and the ideal thing you want to do is you want to scatter it around. You don't want to use one sound for too long. So what I mean, for example, instead of using maybe a sound like this, you want to break it up. And you can also switch it out by doing this as well. So there's so many ways you can combine your percussions to sound interesting. Just use different percussion patterns. So after doing that, I can simply drag and drop right here. Boom, we have this duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. So after playing that basic pattern, the next thing you want to add are percussions, okay? Because trust me, adding percussions making my piano beat sound way more interesting. So I'll add this shaker right here. Then I add some top loops, which is again from our Ridim pack. This is not included in the ultimate Amapiano kit. This is a different kit entirely. The Ridim top is for percussions exclusively. Loops, one shots, high quality percussions, okay? Then I can also drag this in here. I always advise you chop up your loops. You don't want to use it all the same way it came most of the time. So it makes it sound more interesting and just feels more unique to you, okay? So take that out, bring this just to repeat so it sounds consistent. Hey there, before we go any further, I want to let you know that I do offer one-on-one private coaching where I'll teach you personally how to make beats or how to mix and master professionally. So all you have to do is contact this WhatsApp number on your screen and let's get to know each other and see how I can help you achieve the goal and the results that you actually want. So without wasting any more time, let's get back to the lesson. So now we're going to head into melodies and we're going to find first empty. Then I'll drag and drop the pattern right here. And then we're going to play on C minor. So let's work on minor natural. I'm using this preset from Jupiter 8000V. This is Castle Wind. And I'll come to piano roll and I'm going to just simply hit the note. Now, one thing on my piano is that the melodies are quite simple. You just need to keep hitting the root key most of the time, okay? So I'll simply hit that in there. And after playing that, you're going to need to stack it up a lot. This is augmented yanked water wind preset. And I'll come to piano roll. Same thing again. Next, I'm going to use a synth sound from Serum. This is the LD Euphoria. Let's try lower octave. Next, we're going to use this. Let's use the 4th octave. So place that there. Tune, tune. Now we're going to start this up because sometimes you can get a more interesting combination when you have it also playing on the 3rd. This is the 3rd. Let's try the 5th. I think it's a bit too bright. Let's bring it down to low octave. All right, that's not sounding bad. Let's also layer it on the lower octave as well. Let's see if it make it sound fuller. Next, I'm going to play a cheeky melody with this sine wave. I like this. Then I'll clone this. Let's add like a glide. So Next, I'm going to play a lead melody again, but this time I'm going to have it with a sequence. Since it's not a sequence, I'm going to use gross beats to create a sequence so that it sounds like it's chopping, like it's breaking up, and then I also added some reverb and chorus to give it a more interesting feel. This is how it sounds without the effects, but with reverb, with chorus, and then with delay. So just adding effects can make your production sound a lot more interesting. So I'm going to come to piano roll. Let's try high octave. No. I actually like the low octave too, but I think I prefer here. This is how it sounds without effects. With effects. Hey there, so just a quick one. If you're finding this tutorial helpful, I want to let you know that we also offer structured courses that you can learn step by step if you're trying to learn how to make beats or you're trying to learn how to mix and master. What you have to do is check out our website, sctutorial.com, and you also earn your certification when you complete the course successfully. The course comes with materials and resources that will help you learn, and what you'll be getting will be straight results so you can make bangers or even make killer mixes. So if you're interested, don't forget to visit our website, sctutorial.com, and check out our available courses. It's 100% online and you get to learn at your own pace in your own time. Simply visit our website once again, sctutorial.com, and get started today. All right, so let's get back to the lesson. Now we're going to play bass and I'll be using GMS. So I'll mute that and play the next bass. I always like having multiple bass in my production because it gives you more diversity when you're arranging, okay? It gives you more options when you're having your arrangements. You may not end up using all, but it's best to have a lot. And you can even play more while you're even arranging. Some new ideas may hit you while you're arranging the production. So for my next bass, I'll be using this sound. This is a sound that is totally slept on in Amapiano. It's not actually a bass sound, it's more of a string sound, but when you play the lower octaves, it sounds really crazy. It sounds wicked. So let's hear how it sounds when I come to piano roll. And you want to play like very simple, catchy melodies with it. You don't want to do too much, okay? So let's increase the velocity. And then we just simply duplicate that. It's really deep, really subtle, but it does have that feel, that vibe it gives the track. Now we're going to play log drums. And I always say start with very simple patterns when it comes to playing log drums. You don't want to go crazy from the jump, okay? You want to start very simple. Now, after establishing this, I can make a duplicate copy on the other half so that I can tweak it so it sounds even more interesting, okay? Sounding really good. So again, start very simple and then mess around with the notes. And basically we are done with our melodies and bass. I'm going to break this up, right click, split by channel, bring this down, boom, boom, straight up. We have that. So we'll simply duplicate this so it matches our production. And then we clone that up. And we have our full production when we listen. So here's how it looks after organizing it into a full project. So you can see I have the drums, the shakers, the top loops, the ambience. You can see all of them named. So you can simply just look at mine and copy to create yours, okay? And also the risers and sound effects were all from the Ultimate Amapiano kit. Again, get that drum kit if you want to make really good Amapiano beats. So get to hear from the top and get a feeling of how it sounds. And if you want to get the kits used in this video, check the link in the description or check out our website sctutorials.com for these kits and more interesting kits.
Purchase your tracks today.